Hello and welcome to Ian's Bricks. It's just before 7:30 in the morning. This is inside the Utilita Arena in Cardiff. I've just parked my car outside, managed to get in nice and early, and my table apparently is down here somewhere. There we go, there's my table just there. This is the venue. They've obviously only got half the arena, but yeah, it's very, very early days. And yeah, this is where the Brick Festival in Cardiff is. My first time at the Cardiff Brick Festival, so looking forward to this. It's actually not a bad little table. Let me just turn that around. So I've got a little bit of a gap there between next door's table. I have got a little gap to get in and out of there. I might have to move them down a little touch, but that's fine. Nice big tables as well. So the entrance is over here. This is where I need to bring all my stuff in. So let's get to the car and get unpacked. It's still pretty much dark outside, which is pretty horrible. So yeah, let's get this underway. And this is what it looks like outside. It's actually darker than it probably is picking up on the screen. It's just started to get light. This is the loading area here to the arena. We've got that door there. So my car is just parked in this row here. I'm going to get unpacked. And yeah, at least it's not raining anyway. Okay, that's all of my stuff unpacked out of the car. It's been a bit of a trek. So quite a long way to walk through the hall to get to my table. Anyway, I've got to go and park my car now. It's probably going to cost me a fortune. So let's get out of the hall and get to the car. I'm in a car park right next to the arena. You can see the arena just behind me there. That's the loading bay actually, but it's cost me £15 for the day. Ugh. I hate paying for parking, but never mind. It's very, very close to the arena, so yeah, but yeah, it's one of those things. So yeah, £15 for parking. Let's get the parking ticket in the car and back into the arena. Okay, so all the stuff is out of the boxes, and I've actually started to stack up my display already now. I seem to have rather a lot of large sets today, and I'm struggling to get them all in. I didn't want to stack. I know I could probably stack them higher, but I'm always frightened of them falling over. They're quite thin, those Star Wars ones, and I did try and stack a couple higher, but it just didn't work. They just kept falling off. So I've just gone for 2 high at the back. I can stack 1 high at the side, so I've done that. I can't stack any higher than that. Brick Festival won't let you. And then I've got a couple of other sets there. So I've still got all these sets to try and figure out where I'm going to put them. So I'm going to sort of lay these flat at the front, but it's a work in progress. It's around about 5 to 9, so I've still got plenty of time to get things ready. What I will show you as well is right next door in the other half of the arena. It's a Comic Con. Now this opens at 9 o'clock. I probably can't show you around the whole thing because I've still got quite a lot of stacking up to do, but yeah, just right next door to where I am is where the Comic Con is. So those guys will have some people coming in fairly soon. I think I am done. So here is my stall for today. So I say mine sort of starts and ends just here. And so yeah, we've just got bigger sets around the back as always. Show you some of the sets. I didn't stack too high. I know a lot of people stack really, really high at these shows, but I'm always frightened of things falling over. Oh, I've got that set the wrong way around, so I need to put that one the right way around with the price label. And yeah, so we try to put the bigger sets at the back wherever possible. Hopefully people can still see those. Lots of Harry Potter sets at the back, some city sets as you move further forward, and then I've tried to put all the Speed Champions sort of on the left hand side here as best I could. Things are a little bit scattered around, so we've got some more Harry Potter there. Some of the promo sets, I've got all the cheaper things tend to be towards the front. One thing I did manage to bring was this Disney classic animation series. These actually came in the post yesterday. I got them from Disney.com. They're going to be available from Lego later in the month, but they aren't available from Lego at the moment. So I thought it was possibly a good opportunity to bring those. And as we go along, we've got a few of the Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis controllers. They hopefully will be popular, as will be the Space Babies. And then as we move along, we've got a few Star Wars things and some more brick heads. And then looking further up, I've just stacked a few up. I've got a few helmets as well, and some Star Wars things, and BD1 there. Medieval Blacksmith and the Nano Gauntlet. We've still got the roller coaster that comes to quite a lot of shows, so maybe it'll sell today, who knows. And then over here we've got some spacey sets. We've got the NASA Apollo 11 and the Galaxy Explorers. So that is pretty much stacked up. I do have quite a few duplicates as well. So if I show you behind the stall of my setup here, it's not quite ready yet, but I always put some chairs out. I put my plastic bags along there, and you can see here there's not a lot of things on through the back here, but we do have one extra set. That city set just wouldn't go anywhere, so I've left that there for now. Let's turn that round and get the price label to the front. There we are. And then down here, this box here is where all of my duplicate sets are. So these are all sets I've got more than one of. So as and when I sell whichever set this is, I can then replace that on the front of the stall. And if you wonder what I do with all my boxes, I just put them underneath the tables like that. I stack them all up. And my trolley is there as well. So yeah, this is what the rest of the venue looks like. If I peer out from the back of my stall, people are still sort of getting ready and setting up, but I think it's a little bit calmer than it was. You can hear lots of noise behind me, because over there, over that side, is where the Comic Con is. Just a couple of last minute additions. I've got my Ian's Bricks sign there, the other little Lego built one just there, and of course I do have my Lego bricks for sale today. I've got two little signs for those. That's already falling off, so hopefully that'll stay a bit better. And this is where my card machine is going to be down here. And just to show you how many of the bricks I've got loads of them. So I doubt I'll get rid of all of these, but they're all signed, all the white ones. There's the blue ones there if anybody spends over £100, so plenty of those to give out today, hopefully. There is my stall there then, and next to me, my trader friend for the day is framed up, and they've got loads and loads of different Lego figures, things like very, very rare figures like E.T. there, and you've got some Minion stuff, so there's all sorts of things, lots of sort of movie references and pop culture, all this kind of stuff. You've even got some characters that they've created, like Hot Fuzz there, Shaun of the Dead. It's a very good one there. And we have all these sort of posters and things as well. All in the Lego format. Look at Dr. Evil and Mini-Me, very, very good. So there's lots of different things. It's not just people selling Lego in boxes. Some of the displays we've got over here. Actually, what I will show you is the loose bricks. I can't remember how much you pay for these, but you basically grab a bucket. It's about £7, I think, for a tub, and you can sort through all these different pieces and just get a little bag of loose pieces. So that is just there. Over here we have quite a few things now. Is this all Doctor Who? Oh yes, we've got Daleks. We've got these look like these are all the friends of Doctor Who. Here's the Doctors at the front. Look, there you go. I recognise the Tom Baker character. He was the fourth Doctor. And we have things like the Cyberman there, done in brickhead form. So some really interesting characters there. We have some more Doctor Who stuff here. Now I've not seen this one before. I quite like how that one looks. And we've got the TARDIS, and that is a very clever way of putting the TARDIS on the angle. That must have been quite difficult to put together. And we have the current Doctor there. Forgive me, I don't know the actor's name. And then over here, we have even more brickheads here. We've got a few different characters. Again, we've got Captain Jack. He was from Torchwood, wasn't he? So I wonder whether these are Torchwood characters, perhaps. And some Doctor Who characters. I'm sure people will let me know in the comments. I don't recognise any of the names, I'm afraid, so I do apologise, not being a huge Doctor Who fan. Just had a look at the entrance. I can't really see outside very well, but there are people queuing to get in, which is always a very, very good sign. Let's take you back into the hall and show you some more displays. We have these games here, which are always popular, and obviously the idea is you find the Lego bit and stick it in and try and fill the block. I'd be hopeless at it, but never mind. That's for people to do if they have got a little bit of spare time. There's quite a few of these all the way along this table. Got a Dakar Rally from Sebi Freeman here, which is a model that they've done. A car going over the mound just in mid-air almost. And of course, no show in Cardiff would be complete without a Welsh dragon, and it's one of these lenticular mosaics. So that side looks like the Welsh dragon, and if we look at that side, it's a minifigure head. Very clever. Lego logo just there. And from Dan Bricks we have a military display, an airbase. Like all the sand green colours here. Got the Red Cross van there. For some reason they're from Norway. Not quite sure why, so someone might tell me in the comments. I have a few of the models. I have seen these before actually in other shows. We've got the penguins here with a baby penguin. Got a couple of teddy bears. And then for some reason we have the Birmingham Bull in Cardiff. So there you go. Not quite sure that works, but there we are. That is still quite a nice mosaic, even though it's slightly out of location. This is something I've not seen before, and they're just small little animals. Now I'm trying to figure out what some of them are. That looks like it's a rhino. Not quite sure what these are. That looks a little badgery, but I'm not too sure. I'm sure people will tell me in the comments. That looks like some kind of a buffalo there, and we obviously have a panda. Anybody knows what the rest of these are? No idea what that's supposed to be. Maybe a raccoon, perhaps, that one. Just a few small animals there. We also have a rather impressive Mario build here. Very, very nice. Again, I think I have seen this before, and next to him is Squirtle. And then over here we have a model of the London Underground. This is from Build My World here. Again, I have seen this at a few other shows as well. But that looks really good. This all looks like it's from Andy Clay, England's Glory. So just start at this end here. We've obviously got a conjurer, a juggler, we've got juggling balls, even some real ones. I was able to juggle at one stage, but probably not anymore. Little unicycle there, and a box of juggling stuff. We have a building. Now, what is the significance of this? Precision Engineering Edlin. Not quite sure what the significance of that is, but I'm sure someone might tell me in the comments. Now this, I need to stand back for this, England's Glory. Again, not 100% what that is. Is that from a fish shop perhaps or something? And then down here, I think I saw this at the last Brick Festival, we have the Buster Keaton, and this falls down. So I have seen it in working at the last show that I was at. So, and then over here, we have quite a few vehicles. And they actually tell you what the cars are, which is quite nice if you're into your vehicles and your cars. Ferrari there, a Mazda, a white Batmobile, Ford Mustang, and a Ford Shelby. And then over here we have a mosaic. Now that is very curvy. I'm hoping that's gonna survive the day, but this is what it looks like. It's another one of these mosaics, look. So from that side it's a bird, and from that side we've got an eagle. Over here we have the remote control cars area, a little bit out of the way, so these will be all working a little bit later on. And then we have little zones over here where you can build Lego. There's a couple more over there somewhere, and there's some computer games over there. And of course we've got quite a lot of traders today. As you can see, it is quite trader heavy, I feel, this show, so it might be difficult to make lots and lots of money today, but as I say, there's quite a few people coming through the door. I know the 11 o'clock tickets have sold out. If I just walk down here, everybody's kind of ready to go. Well, we've got some more models here of some vehicles. Just give you a quick show of these. Again, I have seen these at a few shows before. But there we are. So I'm going to go back to my stall and wait for opening time. And just as I was going back, I just noticed there was another stall of stuff I'd not seen before. So this is all Zelda stuff, and that's who it's by. And now, I'm not that into Zelda, so again, you might forgive me if I don't know what I'm talking about, but I like the style of the buildings regardless. These old Tudor style buildings. We have a large castle here. I'm assuming that's the main character there. And we even have a mock-up look of what a box could look like with all the pieces. And as we move across here, again, forgive me for not knowing what any of this relates to. I'm sure somebody somewhere will know. Now this is rather nice. Again, another mock-up of like a poly bag. And then we have a diorama, which is very clever. I do like how this has been done with all the sort of, you can see how raised it is and how thick of Lego it is. But that is very clever how that all goes together. And there's even a little quiz here where you can find 4 different creatures within all of this. So very good display. It's 10 o'clock, that is the entrance there, and we have people coming through the door, fingers crossed for a nice, busy and successful show. Okay, it's 11:15. I've had a very, very busy first 45 minutes. As you can see, it's pretty busy in the show. You can see lots of people in, loads of people coming up and buying sets off me and spending over £100 to get the blue brick, loads of subscribers, so thank you to all the people that bought off me within the first 45 minutes. That's much appreciated. So yeah, off to probably the best start I've had at a show for a very, very long time. Let's hope it continues into the rest of the day. Okay, it's only 10 minutes since I did my last video. Literally after I'd finished that last bit, somebody bought the roller coaster from me, and then the next sale a guy bought the Mos Eisley Cantina. Things don't really get much better than that in a Lego fair. So it's not even 11 o'clock yet, and I've done a lot of money, so it's very, very good so far. Let's hope it continues. As I say, the 11 o'clock tickets are sold out. I've still got quite a lot of stuff left to sell, so that's good. So yeah, fingers crossed this continues, because this is very good so far. Okay, if you can just see the door over there, it's the 11 o'clock people are just starting to come in now, so it's going to get busier. It's just coming up to 12 o'clock. I think I spoke too soon, because this last hour it's been so different from the first hour. I mean, there are obviously people in the hall, as you can see. It's still quite busy, but yeah, just not many people buying things. Very, very odd. Just crazy busy first hour, and much more sedate second hour, I think. But anyway, 12 o'clock, some more people will be coming through the door, so hopefully we'll make a few more sales. I still can't complain. I had such a good first hour that it has still been a very, very good show so far. It's around about 1:30. As you can see, it's started to quieten down quite a bit. I have to say, the last couple of hours really, sales have been very slow. I mean, people have been buying stuff, but it's just the odd thing here and there, no big sets. I mean, I really made all my money in that first hour. I think if it wasn't for that, it would have been a pretty short, poor showing today. But yeah, there's still people milling around and coming in, so I think it's going to be a slow afternoon, but this is what happens sometimes at these brick festivals and brick shows. Things do tend to quieten down. But of course, the good news is for me, I sold quite a few bigger sets earlier on, which means I have a lot less stuff to take home. Quite a few people coming up to say hello as well. There were 2 people called Ian, so hello Ian and hello other Ian. Thank you very much for coming to say hello. Loads of other people as well. I can't remember everybody else's names, but I certainly remember the 2 Ians. It's an easy one to remember. And I sold quite a few of the Ian's bricks as well, which is always nice. So still 3.5 more hours still to go until 4 o'clock. So yeah, 2.5 hours, sorry, 2.5 hours. Yeah, well, luckily it's 2.5 hours. So I'll little bit more, hopefully a few more sales as the day goes on. But yeah, I think the best part of the day has already been and gone. But so far, Cardiff has been very, very good. I have just been given my Cardiff Brick Festival commemorative brick. There we are, and that will go in my brick wall, which is growing by the day. See the last one I did there, the Create It Play It Brick Show, so that will go underneath there. And there we have it. There is Cardiff in pride of place of all my brick shows. There we have it. It's around about 10 to 3, which means just over an hour left. I just wanted to show you what's left on my table. So as you can see, I've sort of moved things forward quite a lot. All the larger sets, quite a few of the larger sets have gone. And if we move over here, we have sets here. I've put out a load of poly bags, although I've not really sold any of these, but they're just sort of out there just to sort of fill a bit of a space. And then we have some other sets here. I don't think I've sold any helmets today, which is interesting. But you'll probably notice there's a big gap where the roller coaster was. The Mos Eisley Cantina, that was over here originally, and a few other larger sets as well. So yeah, I've had a pretty good day today, and there's certainly a lot less or a lot fewer sets for me to take home today rather than what I came with this morning. So that should hopefully make pack down a little bit easier. If I just do a quick scan round of the actual venue, we can see here There are still people around. There's still a bit of a buzz around the place, although quite a lot of the noise is coming from next door. So there are still people here. Not bad for 10 to 3 really, but yeah, nobody really at my stall at the moment. Billy no mates, but that's fine. So another hour or so to go yet. It's 5 to 4, so 5 minutes to go. As you see, I've taken down my big stand already. I did it really quietly because you get told off by Brick Festival if they catch you dismantling things too early. But everybody's sort of packing away now. Everyone's sort of putting things away. And as you can see, not many people in the hall now. Pretty quiet. Haven't made any sale for about half an hour. So yeah, so I'll hopefully 5 minutes or so start packing away, and it hopefully won't take me too long. We've just had the announcement that Brick Festival is closed. I'm not waiting around, I'm already started packing away, so I've got a long journey home this evening. So yeah, I'm going to continue packing the rest of these things away. Hopefully it won't take me too long. It's 4:45 and I am all packed away. There's my table there. There's just got my last trolley of stuff. Now, I always sort of make a joke that I'm the last person in here. Now, it's not quite that today, although most of the traders have just done their last run. So I'm kind of in par with everybody else today. But I see, yeah, it doesn't take long for these places to clear out. Just the Brick Festival staff just packing stuff away. Yeah, I've got my sexy high vis on, and I'm going to go back into the car park with this last load here, and I will start the long journey home. It's going to take me about 3 hours-ish to get home if the traffic if the traffic behaves itself. So I'm in no rush particularly, but I'll just take it slow. So very good show. I've really enjoyed this. I mean, it was all really about the first hour for me here at this show today, but it's been very successful. I would definitely come back to Cardiff again. The unloading and loading is a bit of a pain, but it's not the worst. So that is pretty much it. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video soon. Take care. Bye for now.